Live in Bologna, il podcast di interviste radiofoniche a cura di Alessandro Iannacci, Riccardo Paradiso e Marco Carboni. Amici di Punto Radio, ben ritrovati. Adesso un graditissimo ospite, siamo in compagnia di Jameson Burt, un grande chitarrista americano. Intanto, welcome to Punto Radio.
It's my pleasure, thanks for having me.
Innanzitutto non ti posso non chiedere della tua esperienza a San Siro con Vasco, che è il nostro fondatore. Hai aperto i concerti fino al 12 giugno. Com'è stato cantare davanti a una grandissima audience come quella di San Siro?
I mean, it's a beautiful experience. First of all, I always have to say thanks to Vasco for having me because it's because of him that I have the chance to be here. So thank you, Vasco. And that stadium is kind of like, I've been saying it feels kind of like a cathedral. It's so impressive as soon as you walk out, whether even when before the crowd shows up, it's just an amazing space. So you definitely feel a lot of emotion, when you walk out onto that stage, and it's a great challenge to be alone and play for that crowd and for his fans that are there to really, have a powerful experience. So it's been beautiful.
Com'è nata questa esperienza? Come hai incontrato Vasco e come ti ha chiesto di suonare con lui?
I met Vasco in Los Angeles because he spent some time there, and I already knew about him because I have an Italian fiance and Italian friends. So knowing a lot of Italians, you know about Vasco already. And we just met completely by chance in Los Angeles where I was playing, and he saw me perform and got in touch with me and was very encouraging about what I was doing, and ended up inviting me to record in his studio at his house in Los Angeles. So that's how it began.
Abbiamo ascoltato prima di iniziare l'intervista Fire, title track del tuo nuovo progetto. Parlaci un po' di questo album.
Yeah, it's a rock album. I've made all kinds of different more singer-songwriter things and different influences. This is definitely a rock and roll album. But Fire, all the songs are, really about my personal experiences of trying to find love, find different, have different personal experiences that have influenced me into making this record. And so the record, I think, is very, passionate and energetic and very personal.
La tua musica ripercorre il blues, il rock, impersonifica un po' l'old school americana. Come hai scelto questa strada e quali sono i tuoi modelli?
Well, I think when I started playing guitar, I was definitely influenced by blues artists. I got into, of course, Eric Clapton and Jimi Hendrix and those guys. I got into Robert Johnson and gosh, lots of others. So that was really in my teenage years. And then going forward, I don't really listen to a lot of like blues music necessarily anymore, but I think all rock music comes, from that in one way or another. And that's in kind of the DNA of my guitar playing, I think, because that was such an early influence on me that I don't really think about what style I'm doing that much. It just kind of comes out, I think, in my musical vocabulary. It just comes out that way. I mean, I have all kinds of influences now. I mean, those were early ones, including Led Zeppelin and Frank Zappa and those kind of people, like in my teenage years, which I still love, all that stuff. I got into, of course, all the great classic rock, Pink Floyd and all that. Got into a lot of 80s music, Sting and the Police and Peter Gabriel. And then obviously, grunge in the 90s was happening, when I was a kid. So that was, I think, my first performance actually, like in front of an audience, was playing a Nirvana song. So that's in there. I have a really wide range of tastes. I also love Bjork and I love, Radiohead. And so I have a very wide range, and I think it all just creates,
Ok, allora in chiusura, visto che ci hai parlato delle tue influenze, come tradizione per il nostro programma, ti chiediamo di lanciare una canzone di un artista che ti ha sempre ispirato, la canzone che magari hai sempre ascoltato da ragazzo.
Yeah, man, I don't know of a favorite song. The song I can't stop listening to right now is called Do You Love Me by Nick Cave.
Okay.
Which I got into Nick Cave just in the last couple of years. But your listeners, if you like rock music, if you like also, I don't know, Halloween kind of music, it's kind of creepy, but it's just passionate and beautiful. Do You Love Me by Nick Cave. You have to hear it.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Avete appena ascoltato una puntata del podcast Live in Bologna, che raccoglie tutte le interviste radiofoniche realizzate da Alessandro Iannacci, Riccardo Paradiso e Marco Carboni. Per non perdere tutte le altre interviste, iscriviti ai canali ufficiali.